Hello, good evening. 10 people have been arrested by police during separate demonstrations in Birmingham by the English Defence League and Unite Against Fascism. Despite a number of flashpoints, there have been no major clashes between protesters and police, and numbers were well down on last year, as Michael Sibbett reports.
They came by the busload, some 2 hours before the official demonstration was due to start. Bar Risa on Broad Street had been told to house the EDL protesters in the morning, but at 1 o'clock they spilled onto Broad Street, less than a minute into their short journey to Centenary Square, and a flashpoint. During last year's demonstrations, more than 1,000 police officers faced bricks, bottles and scuffles. Today, officers came from around the country. Many were visible, others were waiting around corners or under bridges to provide backup. At the square, some anti-EDL protesters tried to gain access to the EDL rally and were led away by police.
All of the media do not publicise the problems that's going on. You cannot ignore what's happening here. The EDL are a pressure group, and this is exactly what we're doing here. We're putting pressure on. Now people are hearing what what people want to hear about. They're hearing what the problems are, the issues, and it's going to have to be faced.
On the other side of the Paradise Forum, a rally by Unite Against Fascism. Their numbers diminished by the early afternoon rain, but still determined to have their message heard.
Birmingham's a great multicultural and diverse city, and that we don't want the hatred and lies that the EDL have come to sow here today. So it's We Are Birmingham, unity in the community. Everybody comes together. The community should stay strong and say, we don't want the EDL coming back to our city again. And if they do, we'll have a larger demonstration than the one here today to say, don't come back and you're not welcome here.
It's just after 3 o'clock now, the time that police had told both protests that they had to start winding down because of a March for Cancer demonstration later on in the evening. Today seems to have been much more low-key than last year, and despite a few flashpoints, there seems to have been far fewer problems. West Midlands police say they made 10 arrests for public order-related offences, but as the coaches departed, the hands-off approach by the police seems to have been largely successful. Michael Sibbett, ITV News, Birmingham.
A protest has been held in